I've been talking in silence this entire time. Oh my god. Well, when there's no one here to say anything, it is to be expected. It is one of those things. Right, let me sort out the audio as well. Oh, the audio should be sorted out. Why is it... Ah, it's going to be voice meter then. It's going to be voice meter acting up. Which, to be fair, it hasn't actually done in a while. Well, it did it recently, but it doesn't do it on the same... like how often it used to, which I'm not mad about. Absolutely not mad about at all. Cool, so let's see what we've got then. So there's our crusher. I think this is definitely one for the beacons to be on. There's our reversing lights. Sounds good too. Hazard lights. Everything looks beautifully in order. Cool, so we can get our lights on. Have a look at our screens. If I can get digital speedo, there we go, perfect. Just want to see what else we have. Okay, not much. Cool, digital speedo. I think I need to try and reinstall the dashboard mod actually as well, low-key. Anyway, I think... Sounds good. Let's get the window down. I'm very pleased with this mod. Very, very pleased. Mr. Dad. Oh God. Bless me. That has been the majority of my days these last couple of days. How are you doing, my man? Good to see ya. Hope you've been keeping well. Put her in gear, handbrake off. Let's get going, man. Listen, like I always say, yeah, as long as you're busy, as long as it's a good busyness, you know, as long as you're busy being productive, I think it's never a bad thing. Right, so this is one of those trailers with the steerable axles, and I think I might have gone too wide to start us off with. So, actually, you know what? Oh, let me pull my pedals a bit closer. That's not too bad, actually. That's not too bad. I do need to be aware of that, though. So I need to make sure I don't go too tight, but then also not too wide. That is the, that's going to be the trick. Oh, God. She do sound good, though. She do sound good. Okay, we're managing so far. Am I even going the right way? I'm just following the sat nav, but apparently. I think I'm gonna need to take that right turn. Oh, have I got us stuck? Oh no. Maybe I do just need to do the Hello? Ah. Well, this is unfortunate, isn't it? Very productive. Love that for you, man. Right, we'll get it going a little bit. Didn't want to turn on the indicator. I'm gonna give it the 4 beans forwards. Okay. There we go. Keep going, keep going, keep going. She just stops. Uh-oh. Now I can't get it going in reverse either. What a dilemma. I mean, for a start, it's not great. Year-to-date, 669 tickets. That's incredible, mate. That's actually insane. I mean, there's literally nothing I can do here. Like, literally nothing I can do. The wheels, all driving wheels are in the air. No, including other tickets that I've answered and give back to people that should have answered it. Damn, you're basically carrying half the team on your back. Yeah, I'm gonna need to take myself to like a service or something because yeah, this is a. Let me see if I can teleport actually. I don't know if I can teleport in convoy mode. Would be great. I should be able to. Teleport myself to here. I think ready to leave. Okay, that I would take. That I would take. I don't count that as cheating because, I mean, I literally had no other choice. So, you know, game's a game, Nabil. If you say so, brother. I keep trying to put you guys on. Look, I'm trying to put you guys on. Look at the buy. Look where it's gone up to. I'm trying to put you guys on, man. Made a decent amount today as well. Nabil, what are we saying? What are we saying, boss man? You want me to wait for you? You want me to get cracking? What's the move? What's the move, big fella? Bro. Say no more. I realize I can't do World of Trucks jobs even if I wanted to because I don't have my own truck, and you need your own. For it. Bro, this sound mod is so good. So good. $2,496 tickets for the entire company or your entire team? So you wanted... Oh god, I didn't even check. So you wanted like, what's that? Am I right in saying like a quarter almost? 26%. And how many of you are there? Five. Okay. Say thank you to the guy for letting us through. Why is my camera like extra zoomed in today? Like yesterday, you could see my wheel in the shot as well. Yesterday, it's just my face, and I kind of do want to get the wheel in. That is something I need to sort out. Probably just getting a decent webcam. And not the cheapest thing I can find from Amazon. You have evidence? Why would you need to provide evidence? Or what, as in case they try to get rid of you? I mean, there's 5 of you there, man. And like, the work seems fairly equally split. So, if they are going to take anyone off your team, I don't think it would really make much sense in from a business perspective. Even if it is to save costs, I understand, but you know, customer service is pretty important. That should probably be one of the last areas where, you know, numbers are cut. Yeah, that'd be a really silly decision, man. But if they are a company that would make that sort of decision, honestly, you might be better off. And then you've got that on your resume to take to the next company. If I knew you were going to be active in a bit, I would have just made it a single player session. Throw in some mods in as well. To be honest, I really would like my wheel to be in the shot. To adjust my camera because I'm in convoy mode. I can't just pull over. I mean, I can't just pause. I mean, I think it's better. Although I am quite far away, but I can do something like that. Although my tripod becomes dangerously close to the edge of the desk. I guess we'll deal with that as we go. Seems pretty stable for now. Hopes and prayers that it will stay that way. Right. You still can't see my wheel. I mean, you kind of can. Yeah, it will do. I think it will do. But I feel like I'm a lot further away than I was yesterday. I don't know what it was that I did yesterday. I feel like there was something that I did yesterday. There you go. You can kind of see the wheel a bit better now. Yeah, that's better. Still far. Not better. Right. Anywho. Let's get going. This is probably the one highway I've traveled on the most in the whole Nordic area in probably my entire history playing ETS2. There was a Well, that same sort of dragon statue. Dragon? I don't know, it's more like a Loch Ness monster, I think. But there was the same thing on the promos map. And the statue, or what do you call it, of the lady beside it. And it was okay on promos. I mean, to be fair, there's not really much of a difference between what promos had and what SES have implemented. So I guess that's a good thing. Euro Truck Simulator 2, YG. Euro Truck Simulator 2. test? What test are you referring to? I haven't done any recently. Oh, it's going well. It's going well. Same old, really. Yeah. Yeah, about 5 months ago. There's a test that we do every 6 months, just to sort of keep us in check, I guess, and make sure that, you know, we're still suitable for what we're doing. And then there's also tests for if you want to apply for like a different position, then that comes with its own set of tests as well, multiple, and like a bunch of courses and stuff like that. And I was talking about doing something like that recently, so maybe that was where maybe a mention of tests would have taken place. Other than that, though, same modes. Yeah, that would make sense. Driving and streaming should be banned for safety reasons. I mean, you know, if we're talking real life driving, for sure, especially with that crash that happened recently, that took place on stream. I've been seeing it all over my Instagram. Virtual driving, you know, the consequences aren't as dire, so you tend to get away with it. Although, you know, I've fallen asleep behind the virtual wheel. I've texted behind the virtual wheel. There's, you know, freedoms that you don't get in the real world. So hey, if you want to try drink driving, do it virtually. You know, driving under influence, do it virtually. If you want to see how long you can drive without sleeping and possibly fall asleep while you're driving, do it virtually. That's what these games are for. Part of it is to actually experience whatever it is that's being simulated, and the other part is to experience that which shouldn't be done in reality. I mean, non-alcoholic drinks, in all honesty, Dan, are not great. They're not great. They're not, nah. They don't do it for me. Although, funnily enough, I was at an event a couple of weeks ago now. Well, an event. I was at my own baby shower. Not my baby shower for my forthcoming babies. And I had, I think it was Malibu, which I think I've had like twice in my entire life up to that point, and I mixed it with like non-alcoholic prosecco, and it was great. It was actually great. So you didn't know because you're not in the Discords. I posted a whole video, so you missed it. You missed it. You are the Discords? Then I don't know what to tell you. I tagged everyone. I added everyone, which means even if you don't have notifications on, usually you would have been notified of that as well. But there's another surprise in there for you. So I would say go and watch it. Go and watch it. It's in the announcement section. Scroll up a touch. I'll let you find it. I'll let you find it out for yourself. Hello, DB Regio Rider. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. What, the mold one? For now, the room that was like possessed by it was completely, like, the walls were redone and the flooring as well. The floors were taken out and are replaced. That happened a couple of months ago. So far so good, in all honesty. You go in there and you can smell that it's somewhere behind the walls, but it's not actively taking over everything. But we're keeping a proper eye on it. When the kids are at school, windows are open, doors are open, so that fresh air is constantly being circulated. And yeah, I'm checking it on a regular basis as well. We've got like some spray for it, like it's a Cillit. I think it's a Cillit Bang spray, but specifically for mold. It's like a black bottle. So yeah, we're ready. Although there were some spare wooden floors, some spare wooden boards that were in the room that had actually started to accumulate molds. So I took them out, put them in the garden space. But so far, that's the only time it's popped back up. But we will be out of here soon anyway, so I don't think we'll be dealing with it for much longer. Hopefully it doesn't like spring out in a way that would need dealing with before we're out of here. Well, I guess you found it then. Yes. Thank you, my man. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. It's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. Whenever I get people asking, like, you know, oh, kind of, you know, coming at me like, oh, he's scared kind of thing. No, not really. Is it going to be a lot of work? Absolutely. I'm not, you know, I'm not dumb to that. But I think it's going to be the type of work that, you know, when you work a job and you're like passionate about it and it doesn't really feel like work, I feel like it's going to be that type of thing. And to shed the load, at some point I will be streaming with either one or both of them somewhere on me. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that as well. So start on a streamer life young. Otherwise, realistically, I mean, forget there just not being a schedule. There just might not, you know, might not be a channel anymore. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. So yeah, that's the thing, you know, preferably we'll be out of here before the arrival. There's not even room for like everyone here. Obviously as babies they'll be fine because they'll be in their cot, so you can just place wherever. I'll give it a few years. It's not going to be the one. All right, Nabil. Well, I'm on until 8 p.m. your time, so I'll let you figure out if it's worth it for you. I'll stay in convoy mode though. Can't you finish it in the server though? Like if you jump on. What is this? Looks sick. Yeah, no, valid. Just letting you know ahead of time, isn't it? Just in case. Well, I mean, you can jump on with your mods. I guess maybe the one that would interfere could be the traffic one. But all the other ones, I don't see why they should be a problem. Well, I don't know all the ones that you have. But if it's not something that would affect something that I would experience, like traffic, for example, I think it'll be good. I still only have the sound one. I haven't made any changes. Just a sound pack. Well, yeah, but I've like the option for optional mods is ticked, so I don't think you have to have only what I have, right? Like you can have your own, no? Hello ASR, how you doing? We are going somewhere. I don't remember where. I will have to check. Gavlin. That's probably not how you pronounce it, but that's how I'm going to pronounce it. This is a nice little roundabout. We're here already. Okay. Hello, Safe Shows. Long time. How you been? You can't join with others, other than the one you have enabled. Oh, okay. I'll bear that in mind next time then. Oh, okay. I see. I thought it was like a free for all. Whoever has mods. Whatever they have, they can just join with. What is a little video thing here? That and it'll watch, and then we'll continue on our way. No plans for Truckers MP, no. My stance hasn't changed on the fact that, well, My opinion hasn't changed on that drive-in with no AI is just dead. Very noticeable that the worst driver in the game is not a I've chosen to forgive and will leave the past in the past. That's where I stand. What that he's referring to, Dan? You know what? It's funny you say that because I haven't seen ASR and Eurotruck in a minute. So maybe him latching onto Nabil yesterday was nothing but a distraction. Oh, that he's here. Okay. I would actually love to try something like this in reality, you know, like through streets like this. Am I turning here? Oh, there's nothing there, is there? I'm gonna sit in the middle of both lanes a little bit. Actually, you know what? No, it's quite a wide space. It'll be alright. It will be good. I didn't say anything, ASR. Nothing to interpret. So far, honestly, I'd say it's. Oof. I was gonna say I'd say it's worth it, but it's £15, and I'm trying to compare it to the other DLCs because I feel like this is a new high for a Eurotruck map DLC. Is it worth 15 quid? I mean, I guess like in its own, as its own entity, I think maybe just about. The little I've seen of it. But ideally, it's probably worth waiting for a sale. It was going well and I messed it up right at the end. You know what? I'm gonna take that. You think so? Until Iceland releases? Well, I'd like to think maybe they'd have a bundle. It was a shame that they didn't do the bundle this time around with the other Nordic DLC going north. Not only was it a shame, I think it was a little bit weird. And I said this yesterday and I'm sticking by it. I really feel like SCS are moving towards a more... I want to say more corporate. I don't know if that makes sense. Like a more corporate way of doing things. And maybe we're losing the essence of what made SCS SCS, you know? You're in my top 5 for watching Twitch this year. Ah, thanks. I'm yeah, that's nice, isn't it? I'm on it. I hope I've made it worth that time. Okay, I think I'm happy with that. I do like these smaller cabs, these smaller, more, you know, it's not everyday super extravagant cabs. Sometimes just, you know, take it easy. I help you when I'm working, when you're working from home. You know what? That's enough for me. That's enough for me. As long as I'm actually being a benefit, you know? And not a burden. That's enough for me. There is, I don't know if you've been seeing a new KCD2-like game called Of Ash and Steel. I've uploaded one video. I recorded one earlier today. I actually like it. I actually like it. I might do some more gameplay videos, even if it doesn't really gain much traction. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It's got like, it's more RPG in the sense of like your, you know, your like typical RPGs with like magic and stuff like that. Like it does go into the fictional, and I was killing some giant rats as, I guess, low-level enemies, although they killed me a couple times as a low-level player. But what I've seen from it so far in terms of... Huh? In terms of detail, it's really, really detailed. For example, I was using a shovel, and I guess it was at the end of its life, but my guy was trying to dig with it, and then it just broke. But it didn't just, like, you know, normally in games where it would just go, oh, shovel lost, and it would just vanish, or it will be in your inventory but you just can't use it. Like, it actually broke. It physically broke, which, small thing, but I really liked it. One criticism I do have of it is that there is just so much cutscenes. Not even so much cutscenes. There's so much dialogue within those cutscenes. Like, throughout the I don't know, 2 hours or so that I've played of it so far, there maybe has been genuinely 20-25 minutes of cutscenes in the space of 2 hours. And at the beginning, I cut out so much. Maybe, no, actually, tell a lie. More than that. More than that. I cut out like 25 minutes in total, I think, of my previous recording. and a huge chunk of that was cutscenes. Wait, KCD2 did the same thing with regards to what? The shovel? Because I feel like the cutscenes went too long. Like, you could make them long if you kept asking questions and stuff, but by default, they went too bad. What are you doing? Why would he do that? Why would he do that? Okay, that weirdness has happened again. I don't know what that was about. Oh, breaking swords. And what? They like physically broke? Like you would see them breaking. I don't recall ever experiencing that. Interesting. Okay. You do your thing, my guy. Was that brought in an update, Dan, or was that something that happened while I was playing the game as well? Fair enough. Because I'm pretty certain it's gone through a couple of updates since. I was wondering if it came at some point then. People sleep on it, you think so? I don't know, man. Like, what even got me playing it in the first place was the hype that it had generated. Like, I was seeing it all over my Instagram and TikTok, and that was what had me interested in it. So I got it because of that, and I enjoyed it myself, to be fair. But I think as people played it less and less, I think perhaps it just wasn't people's cup of tea in the end. Because everyone will, well, not everyone, but a lot of people will jump on something at the beginning of its life cycle. And it could be something that's not usually their genre of games. Like me, for example, to be fair. And then they play it, give it a proper crack. Maybe have a little bit of fun with it. But then as the story continues and as that like initial hype or excitement wears off, then obviously those who really genuinely enjoy the game for what it is will continue playing it, and those who are just part of the hype train will jump off. home, kids. Good question, Nabil. It would help if I had Truckee, wouldn't it? In game, 15 hours. 15 hours in game time. So, what that translates to IRL time, I couldn't tell you. That is the only information I can provide. If I get to like a red light or I have to refuel, I'll open up Truckee. I don't think that's happening anytime soon. Hey, man like Els. Is he taking L's though? What's good, bro? Yes, I do, Nabil, at Kapelskar, which we're actually not super far away from. That explains the time. Ah, good point. Is it that long though? Yeah, it's kind of long actually. It is still quite a long job though, I think. Okay, I'll let you know. Am I driving an add-on route? Always, bro. If it's one game, I would never like, you know, finesse. It's this one, man. Like, you already know, when it comes to map DLCs for this game, it's guaranteed quality, boss. Guaranteed quality. I'd say go for it, Elsman. I'm not gonna lie, bro. The thing is, yeah. Actually, you know what? Nah. Like, there are some dead areas, including the UK, unfortunately, which is currently getting. It's in the process of getting a rework though, and it's looking kind of sick. I won't even lie. You can't even get like pro modes for free. You don't even have to pay for it. Obviously, it's a bit more work than paying like the £1 or whatever it costs to get like everything in one file at a quick download speed. But even if you were just on the base vanilla map, I think you still have a good time, man. But it's definitely mods that really make the experience. Are you waffling? Where does that come from? What do you mean you're going to get a truck license next year? Pretty sure we're going there. Right, Nabil, new ETA. I will let you know. Hours, 51 minutes. Yeah, that is kind of wild. It didn't look that long. But hey ho. I did Els, yeah, definitely, bro. That and driving buses as well. I actually attempted to go for a bus, like bus driving training last year. But the only thing that saved, not last year, the year before, I think. The only thing that saved me from that was the fact that I was going uni at the time, and the way it was set up. It was basically like the company pays for your training, but then you basically work it off in working for them. So it was going to be like a full-time thing, and so they weren't taking students. And then lorry driving, I considered it quite a while ago. But yeah, I considered it nonetheless. Definitely wouldn't have minded, man. Obviously, it's different now with a family and everything, but being the loner I was, man, I would have. I genuinely thought I think I would have loved it. Although I have heard that trucking in the UK is not great, man, in terms of like the facilities that are open to you, available to you, and like the state of them. I think the pay's pretty decent. But for what you have to sometimes go through, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I love driving, bro. I love driving. It don't hit the same as it used to when I was younger, I'll be honest. But I still love it, man. And it was around the time when I was just putting in, like, I couldn't play ETS2 without playing at least like 4 hours, you know, a session. Like, it was crazy. So I enjoyed it so much virtually. I was very certain I would have loved it as well in the real world. Yo, imagine an AC Evo when the free roam becomes available. People start making like truck mods with all the details that the cars have. Back away, buddy. You don't want this smoke. I promise you that. Well, not necessarily London driving. Like, I'd be happy to like go like up and down the country, you know, maybe even internationally. And I've always enjoyed watching. Like, I don't go out my way to watch them, but if I just happen to, then I really enjoy watching like trucker, like you know like truckers that vlog on YouTube. I love watching that sort of content. Really, Nabil? How so? As limited as it is, I actually had a lot of fun with it on Saturday, I think it was, that I played it. Just the realism in terms of like switching modes and just everything you can do. It's so nice, man. I mean, it's nothing special, ASR. It was what I said when I took it at the beginning. I like sometimes driving these lower powered trucks with like a small cabs, you know, not everyday big extravagant 12,000 horsepower, you know. Yeah, man, I've got so much respect for them. So much respect for them. Like, I'd enjoy watching it, and then I'm like, yeah, I could do that, and then it gets to like the delivery location, and I see what they got to contend with, and I'm like, yeah, no, it's all right, man. I'm glad he's doing it and not me. I've got a cousin that's a truck driver. Not in the UK though. Really? No need to slow down for that. That's valid, Nabil. That's valid. There is also multiplayer as well. I mean, I think that helps it to be a bit more better value for money. I'm not gonna lie, Els, I patterned that quick, you know. You know, there are certain things when it comes to driving that I've patterned it like so quickly, it doesn't really make sense. Reversing is one of them. I'm not gonna lie, I've kind of lost it now, but in my prime playing Euro Truck, oh brother, the way I could spin it, bro, I'm parallel park like I'm parallel parking a whip. It was ridiculous. I don't know how I used to do it, because I tried to do it now and I'm so stiff, but it was so sick the way I used to do it. And then another thing as well that I don't know how I just got like that was you know, like downshifting a manual. You see when you're racing and you downshift, you have to like rev at the same time. So your foot has to be on the brake, and then your heel has to be. So your toes are like on the brake, and your heels, the heel part of your foot is on the gas. And you basically brake as you're braking, shift, clutch in, rev match basically. And I would see videos of that because I used to shift down when I'm driving manual cars in games, like a stiff way, and it would make the car lose control. So then I looked into like how do they do it in reality, and I saw the footwork, and I'm like, oh, this is gonna take me time. I kid you not. First time I tried it, I did it, and I've been able to do it since. I don't know how, because something like that is actually complex, or I don't know. It seems complex. And how I got it just like that, I don't know. And I'll never forget the time I tried to do it in real life. Not really considering the fact that I'm not actually racing. I was doing like 20 miles per hour. And when you do that maneuver, you're on the brakes quite hard. So I'm like in moving traffic. It's moving fairly fast, but it's still like a chain of cars. I'm doing like 20, 30 miles an hour. And then I just try it. I don't know. You know when you just get like intrusive thought? I just wanted to try it. And so the car just like emergency braked almost. I was so embarrassed. Yeah, I'm never doing that again. Not in public anyway. I'll save it for the truck. Hello, Transport Legends. PC's up and running. Let's go. How is it, man? Talk to me. Have you started using mods and stuff for TSW? Are you dumb? What do you mean? What do you mean it's different? What do you mean? I'm top 10%. I'm top 10%. After taking years off, I came back just to be top 10%. Come on, bro. You can't tell me nish about no hezi. Never again. You tested me, tried to call my bluff, and you forced my hand, bro. After you forced my hand, now the entire player base has had to suffer. So what's it been like now, Transport Legend? Did you also do the settings as well according to what we have in our Discord, or have you just used the patch? These are very pleasant roads to drive on. They're quiet, no frills, but very pleasant. I think I'm going to give this a go in VR. Maybe even the next time I stream it. Might be a VR stream. I haven't done one of those in a while. Should be much easier now with a separate PC. Much easier. Yeah, there you go then. There you go. If you ever do decide to get your hands on the bus company sim, you're welcome to join, I can't even call it my company anymore, I'll call it the Bill's company. So we've got some freeware maps. Well, one freeware map, I think. And sort of have like a career type of thing going on, making money for yourself, making money for the company, getting involved in a little economy. I have got 2 monitors now. Yeah, yeah. My second one is one that I would like to get rid of as soon as possible. It was great at the beginning, but the more I've owned it, the more, you know. I mean, the bill. Who's driving on there? Is it only you and Ericas? No one's driving, right? Okay. So then just stick then to what you want to drive. And if you want to drive like a bunch of different maps, then I guess just like prioritize. Here's a coach stop. I mean, not with the way PDP have done things. Not impossible. No way you can do it alone. Second starter in a short span of time. Yeah, but there was two though. The first one I suspected somebody joined, whether it was you or someone else. Second one was a bit surprising. I took a whole ferry trip and forgot to get trucking going. A red light's not enough. I guess, you know what, maybe it is actually. Maybe a red light is enough time to get it open. Anyway, we're coming up to the delivery spot now, so. I didn't really like the overlay yesterday. It was like a small bar. I prefer it either go across the whole screen or not at all. I'd love to know what that beeping is. It's not blind spot monitoring, is it? Can I customize it? I've never had to do that before. It's always automatically been the right size. Oh, I'll give it a go then. Oh, I'll give it a go then. I guess I don't need it, but it's a nice to have. It's definitely a nice to have. I'll see. Like ETA is important. I'd like to know what I'm carrying. Speed and speed limit, I really don't need. I have that information in the truck. Whoa, hello. How did that happen then? How and why? I guess maybe it was too close to the edge. There you go. I don't want my monitor in here though. I might do the second option. I like the sound of the second option. Oh, I messed it up. Nope. Gone are the days, man. Gone are my glory days. And I'm turning the wrong way. Must give me a minute here, boss. For someone who doesn't use Truckee, you know a lot about it. Where did it all go wrong? Oh my god. I know what's the problem. What the problem was. Didn't have my hazard lights on. I'm having a disaster. I've lost my touch completely, man. I'm gonna take that. Alright, let's see, where did we just deliver to? I don't even know. Kovola. Okay. Let's see what we can pick up from there. Okay, we can take some office paper to Stavanger. Yeah, I'm gonna open it now. Thank you. It's an Alton O, right? Public transport. Oh, I didn't even see that. Okay. Right, show truck brand and name. You know what? Yeah, actually. Odometer not important. Truck damage. I think I'd like to know that. Gear, don't really need to know that. RPM, I've got that in cab. Retarder level. Yes. High truck plate, yes. Enable fuel section. I have access to that in the truck. Show speed, no need. Show truck wheel lift indicator, no need. Show brake air pressure, no need for that as well. Show trailer damage, yes. Indicators and lights. Nah, no need. Job info, what job info are we talking? Okay, yeah, that's fine. Tracks job ID. No need. Show cargo, yes please. Cargo mass, no. Job income, don't care. Cargo damage, yes. Source and destination, yes. Delivery remaining time. Okay, it shows me the in-game one. You know what? Yeah, I'll keep that. Tracked fuel, job economy, do not care. Current track dot log distance. Where's that? Oh, I think I see that. No, that's fine. Show navigation. What do you mean show navigation? Okay. Remaining time. Real life time, yes please. Show speed limit, no need. Cool. Show real life clock, yes please. Actually, no, I have that in real life. I'm not gonna need that. All right, cool. I'm happy with that. Right, we've got an hour to go. I'm gonna quickly run to the bathroom and then we'll get it cracking. I'll get the engine going. steering wheel was turned for some reason. Cool. Give me like 1 minute. Alright then. Let's get going, boss. Wait, where are you? Have you gone already? Let's see what we're dealing with here. Okay, decent. This is a 2-hour job, by the way, real lifetime, but I think that's pre-ferry calculation. Okay. Hopefully we can finish it before end of the stream. so many cables right on my legs. Annoying. Oh, this is awkward. Everyone's going the same speed. I'm stuck in this lane. Ferry's gonna be, it's gonna be the same ferry that I took last time. So it took 15 hours off the, sorry, was it 10 hours that it took off the in-game time? Not quite sure what that's gonna translate to for real life time. Why are the AI behaving like they are on OMSI? Where they'll switch lanes and then hit the brakes for some reason. I wonder how Carter's doing. I haven't spoken to him in a while. feel like I need to play this in VR. I feel like it's missing just a little something, and I think that little something is VR. Hello Simon, how you doing, mate? That's good to hear, my man. I'm doing well, thank you. Been sneezing away. Well, to be fair, I was sneezing away yesterday as well. From a little cold, little bout of influenza, I think. But other than that, yeah, all good, man. All good, can't complain. Some really awkward bumps I've been coming across. Closer to that ferry now. Can find out exactly how much longer we've got to go. cucked. You might have to just take it easy, boss. Right, foot flat. See how quickly this can go. Not very quickly, but it's trying its best. That's all we can ever ask for. I wonder what limit coaches follow. I don't know if they drive according to car limits or truck limits. Pretty sure it's not truck limits. See what you're doing there, Nabil. I'm gonna follow suit. I will also explore this place. It's not getting explored. I have to go inside. Okay. I thought that was what you were doing. Maybe you just used it as a time passer. Yeah. Would have been nice to hit two birds with one stone, though. Hour and 4 minutes. Oh. Unless we've got another one, I don't know. I don't think we do. At 1:45 we'll start looking for a place to call it. That would be so sick to implement in TSW. I'm surprised no one's done it yet. It's very unique. It seems like a very third-party thing to do, Simon. But I mean, realistically, talking within present time, no chance that would work without being buggy as hell. Unless they do like a sort of like a cutscene type of thing, which I feel like would just be cheaping out a little bit. Like I wouldn't mind like a sped up animation or an animation of some sort. But I feel like a fade in, fade out type of thing would suck. Also, God knows how that would work with like AI and stuff. I would like to see somebody try though, in all honesty. Like say you get onto the ferry, and then there's a cutscene where you just see like the ferry close up, get moving, then it fades in, then it fades out, sorry. And then it fades into you ready to exit. Like even if it was just that, it would be better than nothing. Why one end? Why not both of them? Like you see how it is in Euro Truck, where the ferry's always stagnant, no matter where you are. The ferry's always just there, ready to take you in. Basically, it could be that sort of thing, and the animation is just there to give some. I want to say context, but that wouldn't really make sense. Yeah, have it literally like ETS2, like it is on here, and then yeah, just with the added small animation player. It wouldn't even be an animation; it would be more of a cutscene. I just don't know how AI would fit into all of that. Whether they would skip all of that entirely and just like appear out of thin air. I think that would be the most complex thing of that whole operation. Next stop on either side isn't for miles across. I'm not saying simulate. I'm not saying a cutscene of the entire thing. So for example, on here, when you board the ferry is at the port, gate open. You just literally ride on, and then when you enter, when you press the button you need to press to start going, it just fades in, loading screen, and then fades back out. sorry, fades out, loading screen fades back in. Whereas my idea for TSW would be similar to ETS2 in that the ferry's always ready for you. So you'd get on it, and then you would press up, you'd like prompt it, so you would press a button, and then there could be the fade out, and then there's the cutscene of the doors closing, and then the ferry starting its journey, and then it can fade out, and then it fades back in when you're at the destination with the doors open. I feel like that could be fairly simplistic. Top 10 respects moments. That's it, he hit you with the hazard lights. The journeys both sides combined to be long. Right, so why would that be a problem though? What would be the issue with that? Because time would just skip. You're in single player, right? Not in multiplayer, so you know you're not going to be affecting anyone. So time would skip to the time that the ferry's scheduled to arrive. Then you just get on with it. Well, then maybe they could do... Well, realistically, with it being TSW, it's never going to be the whole thing, right? So maybe it could be an hour to it, and then maybe only a half an hour beyond it, or maybe 15 minutes beyond it. I don't know if there's a station where it would be viable to end it at. Not like that really matters in TSW anyway. How many routes do we have where the endpoints are completely illogical? And to be fair, even 2 hours, I mean, we've got runs in the game that exceed that time. Now, given that it's on like US freight routes, which you don't really have to worry too much about modeling and stuff. That still exists. Yes, Nabil. I've been saying that from before it was even officially announced. I think it will have the initial hype that may even last like a month, you know, and then people are gonna get bored. The run either side is good. Is quite dull. I mean, again, that hasn't really stopped routes from coming into the game. Different country either side. Now that might be a legitimate hindrance, although all it really is in the end is an opportunity. So if whatever developer did want to expand, that would be a hell of a route. Really, Nabil? You thought it would last longer? A game's boring, man. You add something fun into a boring game, but you don't do anything to what made the game boring in the first place. The fun thing will have a timer on it from the moment it's released. I'm pretty sure it is, Simon. I'm pretty sure it is. I'd have to have a gander on the map when we come to a stop. Talking of coming to a stop, Nabil, I think we start the next one. We find ourselves at. We'll probably call it there. But it's for the same reason though, man. It's for the same reason. That game needs a lot more. Like say with ETS2 for example, I'm sure maybe even the majority of the player base buy all the like map DLCs for example. And of course there's the initial hype for the map DLCs. Well, I feel like it's SCS themselves that create that hype in the first place. But anyway. During the release of that DLC, after the release of that DLC, players are still playing ETS2. People are still playing ATS. Because the game at its core is good. And all these map DLCs are doing is enhancing that little by little. But naturally that hype will go. And then you're left with, okay, is the core game good enough to where this edition will now have longevity? Because all DLCs are DLCs. They're little things that add to the main game. Like if you give me plain pasta to eat, you can season it all you like, but it's just plain pasta, you know? There's no sauce on it, there's no meat or chicken on it, it's just plain pasta. So yeah, I'm gonna be, when you sprinkle some salt on it, I'm gonna eat more than I was eating before. When you now add some I don't know, whatever you want to add to it, black pepper, garlic powder, whatever, you know, there'll be that initial interest, but then ultimately it's just plain pasta. I'm gonna get bored of it, even with all the seasonings in the world. What's this car doing? I don't understand. Garden. There is a ferry. Yeah, there is a ferry there in ETS2. I've never noticed like train tracks or anything though. I'll pay closer attention next time because I'm pretty sure that's something that's a detail that would be included on here. If a feeling dressed would look like Krakow. Honestly, mate, as it currently stands, I would even put money on it, man. I would be that sure. Oh, it's not in use anymore. When you did mention that earlier. When did it go out of service? Yeah, I think they might have to say goodbye to that feature for that DLC in a bill. I don't know. Unless they want to take artistic license and, you know, fake it a little bit and make more of them manual. to go and check. Is the ferry that it takes shared with like the vehicles, or does it have its own one? Because I've seen pictures of like a train taking a ferry, and it was with like other vehicles, and I don't know if it was that one or not. Alright, now, but we got a thing coming up. Oh my god, wrong turn. We'll not speak of that again. Still waiting for the mechanic signal box. Oh my god, I forgot about that, you know. I should never play the game based on that alone. Completely false advertising. Completely false advertising. It was an ITE. Okay, it was definitely not the one that I've seen before then. That is so sick. Maybe it was that one then the Italy one I had seen. Oh really? I didn't take him for an ETS player. Oh yeah, look, go on then. I mean, again, I don't really like Raiden of like... How many viewers have I got? I don't actually know. Four. Okay. I mean, it's better than one or two. A diesel ICET. Makes sense. Makes sense. Oh, look at him. He looks so happy. Yeah, let's give him a little red. Alright, peeps. Simon, Nabil, been great chatting. Anyone else who's currently tuned in, thank you very much for hanging around. I'll see you guys next time, whenever that will be. Until then, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, stay safe. Health is wealth. Till the next one. Peace out.